Hi guys, I'm Max Price. I'm 23 years old. I'm doing an interview with my friend Caroline for the Millennial Post. I'm a local comedian here in St. Louis. I've always been a big fan of comedy ever since I was a kid. It was always something that I was drawn to, the unique form of art that I saw in it. I used to write jokes and perform them in my room, pretending I was on stage. I'd tell them to friends and family here and there. And then finally, about 3 years ago, I got the chance to actually try it out. I went up to an open mic at the Funny Bone. It was definitely nerve-wracking at first, and then once I got up there, I was instantly addicted. I perform over the Midwest a lot: Cincinnati, Dayton, Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville, a place like that. Every once in a while I get a chance to perform in New York or California. Comedy has always been very important to me, not just because I love doing it for the sake of the art and doing it as a profession, but it's so in the moment, which is something that's always drawn me to it. Unlike other forms of art, you're being judged at that very moment. Before I started doing comedy, I was very insecure. Cared a lot what people thought of me. Comedy gave me a more secure sense of self that I appreciate every day. It's done so much for me in my life. It gave me such a positive outlook on life and a positive attitude. I think comedy is it's more important than just being something that you can make people laugh. Of course, every comedian loves to make people laugh. It makes them feel great. There's no better feeling in the world than getting an entire audience on your side and laughing at something that you made up. It truly is a sense of enlightenment for yourself and how much you've progressed as a comedian. But I think even more so than that, comedy is a way that a person can kind of cope with things in their life. Lots of jokes are taken from tragedies in a comic's life or their everyday stresses, and feeling that you can get someone to not so much laugh at you, but laugh with you at your struggles makes it seem like those problems in your life aren't so bad, because you're able to do something with it artistically and creatively and create an awesome art form out of it. Some side jobs: I Uber on the side, and I pick up diner shifts. I have a son. I have a 1.5-year-old son named Colton. Comedy is really taken from that. I think a lot of my jokes come from the struggles of being a single parent, living on his own with a small child, working lots of jobs, and but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love everything that it turns my comedy into, everything that it has made my set become, and it's something that I kind of cherish. I just want to progress. I'm always looking at it day to day. I try not to look too hard into the unforeseeable future. I would like to one day be able to be a national touring headlining comedian. That's something I would love to do. There's nothing in the world I'd rather do more than comedy, and so I guess that would probably be my end goal. But right now, I'm not even really thinking about that. Right now, I just want to be better. That's all you can really ask for as a comic. Every day, you read and you write, and you write new jokes, you rewrite old jokes, you reformat them, and you just try to make your set as strong as possible so that you can relate to your audience and make a connection with them. And you want to be able to get to the point where you can speak to an entire audience as if you're speaking to one person, because that's how you really connect with an entire room instead of just living out to a bunch of people. And that's what I'm working on right now every day. Because I just want to be able to support myself and my son. I do what I can now to do that. It would be nice to be able to have just comedy to do that. That would definitely be an end goal if I really was looking that far into the future. I just want to be able to give my son a life that I feel he deserves. I want to be able to take care of him well, and let him live a normal, awesome childhood. and if I can provide that for my son and pay the bills for myself, then